Okay, hold on, I'm gonna start it over.
U.S. Soldier, 8th Army Division. United States Soldier, 8th Army Division. 42nd Platoon. 42nd Platoon. I just got my war money. I'm gonna go spend it on a dame. War was hard. Yeah, the war was hard. The war was hard. I had to fight a lot of enemies. But I leveled up. But then I got my legs blown off. The war was hard. I had to fight a lot of enemies. A lot of crazy battles. Crazy PvP battles going on out there. Had to take down a lot of enemies from the other team. Lost a lot of good men. Lost my legs. Got my legs blown off in the war. Good war. Heck of a war. You know, there's one thing they tell you in war, you gotta stay prepared. That's why out here in civ life, in everyday life, I stay prepared. Survival knife. And I never go anywhere without hot apple tea. You can always drink hot apple tea if you're thirsty. Anyway, I guess that's it. Just another battle-scarred veteran. What's your Army story? Just another battle-scarred veteran. What's your U.S. Army story? Leave it in the comments and get a free Bowie hat. Name's Commander Jace Stryker. I led a swarm of tanks in the war. I was the side's best tank commander. I just got my head in the game so hard, and I was like, I could just visualize the tanks. You know, I didn't even have to look at the screen. I just knew what was going on. Anyway, war. It's like they say, war sucks, and then you die. Hold on, I gotta bandage my wounds. When I got back, I had a lot of trouble adjusting to civ life. But it's okay now because I got my girlfriend. She plays war games with me. We play Torture, where she'll pretend to be an enemy and I'll capture her and torture her. Yeah, war was pretty hard, but not nearly as hard as overcoming dyslexia. If they could get the proper assistance with reading, they'd be able to excel. I excel at war. Battles. You know, I spend my nights laying here thinking about battles. I don't even have a mattress. I sleep on this. I sleep on this hard thing here because it reminds me of when I had to be in boot camp. See? That mattress is for guests when they want to stay over. But right now, I'm just going to get cozy. This is what I do when I sleep. Like this. Sir, yes sir! I sleep with the lights on because in the desert you had to sleep during the day because you never knew when the enemy was going to strike. We had night vision and we would wear that when we were sleeping and it was bright. So there was basically no darkness. If you sleep in night vision goggles, you'll be ready to fight anything. And that's rule number 10 of war. Alright, you guys know all about my background, how I was one of the nastiest tank commanders in the Army on our side throughout that whole war. I'm going to let you in on a little secret, the supplements I take to stay fresh for the next war. And what I do is this pill right here. It's the Super Soldier Serum. And this pill makes you combat ready. It's like a stim pack. You take it in the morning, you mix it, wash it down with some, wash it down with a fruit shooter, and it's going to get you ready. It's going to get you ready for battle right here. You don't want to mess with anybody who's taking one of these. I just pop them open and snort the contents. I don't even need to take the pill anymore. And that's it. So that's about it, guys. Thanks for checking out my crib. And should I say anything else? Alright, now I'm going to give you a demo of what it was like when we heard the drill sergeant come down. The drill sergeant would come down. And at this point I had my legs blown off, so this is accurate. I was an amputated warrior. I'm one of the brigade of handicapped warriors. And when it was time to battle, this is what I put on. This is a hood from an Eddie Bauer jacket. But I just put this on and it like mentally signals me to be ready. Like I can hear less and I got tunnel vision a little bit. And I'm just like, yeah, come on. I'm just like, yeah, come on. Yeah. What up? What up, bitch? Jerry. Hey. Can you help me out with this some more?
Yeah.
There you go. Alright, some of the less glamorous parts of war that you may not have heard of. You know, it's cool and you get to run around and you basically get free reign. It's like a sandbox play environment. You know, a tactical shooter with RPG elements. Guess what? It's not all fun and games. Okay? For example, stack of paperwork. This is what you're going to have to do for every Iraqi you kill. You're going to have to fill out about 100 forms. How do you like them apples? Okay? Just letting you know. You thought it was going to be some cool... You thought it was going to be a vacation? Just letting you know in case you thought it was going to be, you know, some kind of all-expenses-paid vacation. It's not. You're going to have to do a little bit of work, too, when you're out there in the desert. One of the most important aspects of battle is your loadout. You're going to have a main weapon, you're going to have a sidearm, you're going to have some type of explosive, and then you're going to have your gear. All of it critical, crucial to your mission. Your main weapon, you're going to have to customize it to your specifications. When I was out there, I preferred a sort of Mega Man type blaster that would blast like orange energy balls. It was awesome. You could charge it up, you know, just hold it up to someone's head. Execution style. Press the M button for execution. Press the right trigger when you're within melee distance, you're going to do an execution. Press the left trigger, you're going to take a human shield. Bah! When you go to war, you're going to want to bring a bunch of comfy clothes in desert tones. This is my night shirt. And this right here, this is like going to a club. You have to kill people at a club, you wear that. And this just ensures that you're cozy at all times. Because if you're going to die, you want to be cozy. You don't want to be stressed out when you're dying. Some other general tips. Don't mouth off to your drill instructor. You're going to regret it. Okay? Keep your mouth shut. And when he tells you to do 20 push-ups, do the push-ups. You can't refuse to do the push-ups. Alright? Make sure to bring lots of board games, snacks, and drawing supplies. Because you're going to want to do something productive with your time when you're out there, you know? Another bad thing about war is you get constantly a bunch of like 14-year-old kids trash-talking you in your headset. And it's really unbearable. You can take college courses. When I was at war, I earned a college degree. That's another great thing about war, is that you can spend your free time studying college courses, and when you get out, you're going to have a bachelor's in whatever you decided. You can do auto repair. You can learn to become a diamond inspector. You can become an elevator repairman. These are the things you can do. Basically, when you get out of war, the whole world is full of options to you. You can become a delivery truck driver. You can become a toilet repairman. You can become a garbage man. You can become a clerk at a convenience store. You can become a postman. You can become a shit shoveler. You can become a ditch digger. You can become a dirt collector. You can be a human toilet. You can be a human bomb testing device. You can become a crash test dummy. You can become a crash test dummy. You can become a human punching bag. You can become a motivational speaker at high schools and tell them what not to do. You can become a headphone tester where they put the headphones on you and crank up the volume and blast your eardrums out, and you can test whether or not the headphones are loud enough at the factory. You can become quality control for a food donut company where you just eat donuts all day and you get really fat, and you check off the boxes to see the quality, like Utz potato chips. You can be at the Utz potato chip factory. You can be the guy that eats all the faulty chips. So instead of throwing them out, they just feed them to you. You can become there's an interesting new field called human computers, where the computations, they go into the cloud to your desk, where you actually hand do computations that a computer would normally do. It saves a little bit of energy, and a bunch of people acting at once is almost as fast as a quad-core Dunovio quad-core Blazer processor. You can become that's it. Those are pretty much all the jobs that you will be training for when you're at war. So get out there, start blasting. My recommendation, if you want to go join the war, start out slow. Take a gun to school and see if people think you look like soldier material. Go around the neighborhood and hurt like animals. Try to find like small animals in the train tracks behind your house, like a cat, and just hurt it. See if you're good at that. And if you're good at that, just start working your way up the ladder. And eventually you'll probably get a scout. Like, people are looking for like good warriors, and they'll just find you and sign you up and hire you right there. So that's it, guys. That's my recommendation. That's my perspective as a warrior, and my recommendation to you if you're considering joining the Great War. Have a great war, and good war.